Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages the universe wants to share with the collective. What does the collective need to hear for this message today, please? When I first saw you, I saw fireworks. Did you? Did you guys see fireworks when you first saw your person? Did you feel that instant attraction to them? Because that's what they're saying here. In that moment that the two of you first met, they experienced something. It could be a click. It could be like this flame. It could be a spark that was ignited within them. Perhaps they felt the earth move under their feet. Perhaps they felt some sort of cosmic shift. Whatever it was, they experienced something like that quickening in that, what is that called? The Highlander, that they're remaking that movie actually right now. But in Highlander, they have that quickening where they just know that something is happening. This is what your person is saying here. And that was their clue. That was a major clue for them that this is it. This is the one. This is the one that I need to be with. This is the one that I want to be with, because this is what your person experienced when the two of you first saw each other. Whether it was fireworks, whether it was a click, whether it was that spark, just a warmth that they felt within their heart and within their soul, but they felt something as your souls ignited for that first meeting between the two of you for this lifetime. And you guys probably felt something or experienced something as well. And I just wonder, what did you guys feel? What did you experience? Did you feel that click? Did you feel the spark? Did you feel that whoosh of this instant attraction? Because this is what your person is saying that they felt. Something clued them in that you are the one for them. And they've always known that. Even during the time that you are away from each other, they still know this. I'm ashamed that I didn't do more to show you how important you are. Well, yes, I do feel that your person does regret all of the ways that they've treated you and this relationship. And they do feel ashamed for not giving more to you than they did. They're able to see and acknowledge that they didn't treat you with the respect that you deserved, especially for someone that they felt such a tremendous attraction to, and that instant click that clued them in that something significant and special was happening in their life. They are embarrassed. They even, for some of you, I feel like your person feels humiliated for how they acted, embarrassed for how they treated you, disgusted with themselves as well for the words that they said that were so hurtful and damaging to you and to this relationship. And they want to do better moving forward. They don't want to be ashamed of themselves anymore. They want to show back up for you and show you how much they value you, how much they cherish you, how much they love you, because they felt that love at first sight moment in that first meeting, just like you did. Let's see what else for this reading today, please. I want to be there for you during difficult times. Well, okay, guys. For some of you out there, did things get difficult for you just before your person ran, just before they ghosted, just before they abandoned this connection? Because if they did, what they're saying here is they want to be there for you through thick and thin. They want to be the person that you can depend on. They want to be the person you can rely on. They want to be the person who's going to show up for you and be there for you all the time, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how difficult things become, either in your life individually or for the two of you as a couple or in their life, because you were always there for them when they were going through something, weren't you? If your person was going through a difficult time, let's say, for instance, they were having a problem with their job or something with their finances, or everything in their life was falling apart, the car was falling apart, something happened to that, something was going wrong with the house, and they were trying to figure out what to do and which steps to take in terms of like how to make everything be fixed and repaired, and kind of like coming up with a strategy and a plan to make that happen. You were always there for that person, perhaps not to give them advice or counsel, but to at least just listen to them, to validate them and say, I'm sorry you're going through all these difficulties. I'm here if you need me for anything. They want to be this person for you now. They want to return that love and that attention, because they want to show you how important you are to them. They are embarrassed for not showing you this in the past. They are embarrassed and ashamed for how they treated you, for not giving you the love and the attention that you deserve in terms of the person who you are to them, because you definitely mean something to this person. They know that this is not just some sort of fling, that this isn't some sort of casual thing, that there's something more meaningful. There is a deeper purpose to this connection, and your person knows this. They just weren't ready to acknowledge this to you in the past, and they certainly weren't ready to have discussions with you about this in the past, but they see it now. This time away from you has definitely been an eye-opening experience for your person. Major wake-up calls and breakthroughs have been happening for your person. This is why they're able to say, I am ashamed. I am embarrassed. I have humiliated myself. I regret the way that I treated you. I'm carrying so much guilt with me. I really need to come forward and apologize to you so I can unburden myself of the guilt that I'm carrying with me for how I treated you, because I am ashamed of what I've done. Will you forgive me? Because your person knows that there is something so much bigger and greater going on here in this connection than their fears, than their insecurities, than their low self-esteem, than their low vibration behaviors, than their toxic and dysfunctional messes that they brought into this relationship with you. And they want to fix all of this because they want to be there for you. And in order to be there for you, they have to show back up for you as someone that you can trust, someone you can depend on, someone that you know will be there through all of it, through the thick, through the thin, through the easy, through the hard, through everything that you are dealing with in your life. But this person wants to become a support for you. They want to value you. They want to love you. And they want to show you that you can trust and have faith in them by being able to depend that they are the one that you can contact or go to when they are going through difficulties. And this is a promise they will make to you moving forward as you come back together and start rebuilding this relationship. I promise to make quality time with you a top priority. Well, hallelujah for that. How many times did your person say, okay, well, let's meet at the coffee shop at 3 o'clock on Saturday, and we'll talk about what we're going to do for the weekend, and then they just wouldn't show up? How many times did your person make a plan to see you and then just not show up? How many times did you make plans with your person and then they tell you, oh, I can't come over tonight because I've got to go to this basket weaving class, or whatever it was. I was just using that as a simple example because nothing else came to mind at the moment. But your person wants to make quality time with you a top priority. This is also telling us something so much more significant, though. I promise. I promise. This is about your person wanting to keep their promises to you, all of them. This is about them being responsible and accountable to you and to this relationship. This is about them owning it. This is about the person who is going to show up for you when you're going through a hard time, who's going to be there to encourage you, to lift you up, to listen to you, to validate you, and to give you that love and encouragement that you need when you are suffering, when you are going through hardship, when you're having problems perhaps with your job, or with family, or with your finances, or perhaps you're ill. This person is going to do so much more for you moving forward than they ever have, because they promise. And I do feel that when they make this promise to you, moving forward with you, they're not going to let you down again. And they also want to make quality time with you a top priority. Perhaps they had a whole bunch of other priorities that were more important to them when you were spending time together before. Whether it was their job, whether it was their hobbies, their friends, other things that they had going on in their life. Not anymore. Well, of course, their job is still going to be high on the list of their priorities, but you understand what I mean. They're going to make sure that they don't miss any opportunities to be with you or spend time with you, because not having you in their life at the moment is something that does not make them very happy, because they understand and see now how important you are to them. And if this time apart, no matter how hard and how difficult it has been for you to be in this disconnect from your person, if that has caused them to awaken to all of this and see it with 1000% greater clarity at 2020 vision, then this time away from each other will have been worth it. And you will see and understand that as your person makes their way back to you and shows you that you are now a top priority in their life, because that is how they need to handle this relationship. And this is truly how they need to show back up for you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? We have a lot to discuss. Well, duh. You guys have so much to discuss. Your person knows that they need to have some serious discussions with you, heartfelt conversations where they're going to explain everything to you about why they did all of these things, about why they shut you out, about why they shut you down, about why they didn't make you a priority, about why they perhaps bailed when you were going through something different because they couldn't handle it, about why they didn't show you how important you are to them when they had the opportunity to. Especially because they saw fireworks or whatever it was when the two of you first met at that first meeting, when you were standing there face to face. Your person needs to explain all of this to you, as well as a great big fat whopping apology for acting how they did, for the actions and words that they're feeling ashamed, embarrassed, and humiliated over. Yes, they do. But this is what they're going to do. This is their plan of approach, because they want to show you that they do value you, that you are important to them, that you are special to them, and they want to do what is necessary to regain your trust and your respect and your trust in them by showing up for you, by being there when you're going through something difficult, by just being your comfort and your support when you're handling something that is really hard for you, but also by making quality time with you a much greater priority than they did in the past. They want to talk to you about why they let you down. They want to talk to you about all of the stuff that caused them to act and behave in ways that dishonored you in this relationship. They want to talk to you as well about their feelings for you and what they see for this connection for the two of you as you move forward. We'll use some tarot cards now and get some validation for some of these message cards, but also to see what else the collective needs to hear for this reading. Let's see what else we need to know. What other messages does the collective need to hear for this reading today, please? Let's see what we need to hear. What do we need to know? What is coming through? What do we need to know, please? Well, this is the King of Cups. Wow. That is a great way to start the tarot part of this reading, guys. My goodness. Yes, your person has a lot to discuss. They want to express their feelings for you, and so much more than that. The King of Cups is about them opening their heart. The King of Cups is about your person letting you in. It is about them letting down their guard. It is about them being so much more expressive of their love and of their feelings for you, because this King of Cups wants to show up and tell you how they feel, and they will then back all of that up with their actions, and you will never doubt again how important you are to this person, because you will know directly from them, and they will tell you and they will show you all the time, because that is the energy of this King of Cups coming to you, and that is regardless of their sign. This is the energy of the reading and the energy of the card. Speaking of signs, the King of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But you don't have to be a water sign for this reading to work for you or resonate with you. These are collective readings. They are for all signs. We just ask that you take from the reading what resonates, what speaks to your soul, and release the rest to the universe. But this is about your person wanting to show up for you in a much bigger way than they ever have before. This is someone who will make you a priority. This is someone who will be there for you during difficult times. Okay, so let's see what else we need to know. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? What messages do we need to hear? What do we need to know about this person? We have the Six of Cups. Well, this is someone that is spending a lot of time taking trips down memory lane when the Six of Cups shows up. The The Six of Cups tells us your person is feeling very nostalgic, but it's not just about reliving all of the wonderful dates, all of your romantic times, all of your intimate moments, and kind of like reflecting on those memories. With the cards that we have here on the top row, the message cards that are here for this reading, which is our deck, by the way, no contact messages from your person. There is a link for these cards in the description. But back to the reading. This is about them also being able to see and understand where they failed you, where they let you down. It's why they can say, I'm ashamed I didn't do more to show you how much I value you and how important you are to me. It's about them being able to say and understand, I let you down when you were going through something difficult. I know why I did that. I need to explain this to you. I know that I didn't make quality time for you when we were together before, but I need to explain why I didn't do that. And you will see from them and understand from them, because they're going to share all of this with you, because that's part of what they want to discuss. The Six of Cups is about someone from the past returning. This is about your person wanting to reunite with you. The Six of Cups, though, they're also thinking about what they should have done differently, what they could have done differently, but also how they're going to do things differently moving forward, because they are embracing the energy of that King of Cups, which is someone who's going to show up in a very big way for you, with compassion, with understanding, with kindness, with generosity, and with love, unconditional love for you. Let's see what other messages the collective needs to hear for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Well, this is the Five of Swords, and I think that this is about your person kind of like being able to see and understand that they were selfish and self-absorbed in the past. That is why they're saying here, I wasn't able to be there for you during difficult times. I didn't show you how important you are for me. I didn't make quality time with you a top priority because I was too focused on myself and my own needs and desires. This will help you understand why your person has acted and behaved in the ways that they did, but as well, they are downright disappointed with themselves for how they treated you, for how they acted. Having a lot of mental chatter going on in their mind at the moment as well, thinking about what I should have done differently. How can I make these changes? What am I going to do? But more importantly, it is about them getting rid of their pride and their ego and their selfishness and their stubbornness, getting rid of it so that they can devote time, effort, and energy to you and to this relationship, which is what you need them to do to begin with in order to have a happy, healthy partnership. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages are coming through? The Seven of Wands. Well, this is about someone who's getting their act together. This is about someone who is finding their courage, finding their stamina, finding their strength, and fighting their way back to you, because that is what this Seven of Wands is all about. This is someone who's going to make you a top priority. This is someone who's going to be there for you during difficult times and show you how important you are, because this is someone who's going to fight for you and fight for this relationship. With courage, with determination, with valor. This is someone who's going to do what is necessary to win you back, to show you that, yes, I value you. You are important to me. You are special to me. And I am making a priority of you and this relationship because I don't want to be without you again. I don't like not having you in my life. That as well is what that Five of Swords is about. Let's see what other messages we need to know or we need to hear for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? Well, this is the Four of Wands. This is about them definitely making you a top priority because this is about them seeing long-term with you. I love the Four of Wands. It is always such a very happy card because we've got this couple here under this beautiful canopy of flowers, and this to me always represents 11, which is about union. The Four of Wands is a card of reconciliation. It is a card about getting back together. But as you can tell by looking at this card, it is also about celebration because there's a bunch of people down here grooving to some sort of medieval kind of music, I am sure, but I'm also sure they're probably drinking wine and having bread and cheese or whatever else it was that they ate back then. This is about the celebration of your partnership with your person. Now, how you choose to celebrate that may be something that's very personal. It could be the two of you just going somewhere together for a few days, a little welcome break where you're just kind of like hanging out with each other, spending quality time together, getting to know each other again. It could be about going out for a nice dinner together. It could be about cooking a nice dinner together at home and having a wonderful and very romantic evening with one another. But as well, it can be about an engagement party. It can be about a homecoming if your person is coming home, if you shared a home with them in the past. But it can also be about the actual wedding ceremony itself, which is a very joyful and celebratory occasion. This is all about the celebration of your partnership, because ultimately the Four of Wands is about long-term partnership with your person. Now on the bottom, we do have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is about your person recognizing that you are so very adventurous and that you are so very fun-loving and that they want to have more adventures, more fun. Let's make more memories with that Six of Cups, reliving memories, but also wanting to have new memories. I'm trying to hide the card that's on the next card that's on the bottom, guys, but I'll go ahead and sticky it up right now so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. The Page of Wands tells us your person wants to have more adventures with you. They see you as someone who is adventurous, that you're very passionate, that you're a lot of fun to be around, that you're open to having new experiences and doing new things. But the Page of Wands is also a message coming from your person. This is about your person initiating communication with you. Page of Wands is a fire sign, so that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But as I mentioned with the King of Cups, you don't have to be one of these signs for this reading to work or resonate with you. We also have the Lovers, and the Lovers is a card that tells us, very much supporting that Four of Wands and this Six of Cups, that your person wants to reconcile, that they want to get back together, that they want to take this partnership to this long-term place, because the Lovers is all about the divine union between you and your person. The Lovers is ruled by Gemini. Now, Gemini means the twins. So this could indicate that you are twin flames, but you could be soulmates, because the Lovers also means a union of hearts and union of souls. So whatever your connection is with your person, please just take that as it resonates for you and your situation. Ultimately, the Lovers is about long-term partnership, divine union for you and your person, but your person also making this decision for love, to come back in your direction and be a partner who's going to be able to be committed and dedicated to you and to this relationship, to show you how important you are, to be there for you through thick and thin, to promise to make you a priority. We also have the Two of Pentacles, which is interesting because Justice also comes right after that. And these are cards about balance. This is where your person let you down, not only not making you a priority, but not giving back to you the way that you gave to them. The Two of Pentacles tells us that change is coming into this connection with your person. They're going to make you a priority. They're going to give back more to you, because this whole dynamic with your person is changed. And all of this up and down, all of this back and forth, this hot and cold, the emotional roller coaster ride that you were perhaps on with them in the past is something that's going to be gone, because your person knows it's time to step up and make it happen and get to it, so the two of you can have this long-term partnership. Now, this Justice card as well, it talks about equal give and take, but it also tells us that your person is going to be so much more honorable, respectful, and truthful with you as they come back around. The figure on the Justice card carries the sword of truth. Your person wanting to come at you from a place of integrity, wanting to apologize as well. But also, this is about the soul contract that's between you and your person. You have a destiny with each other to fulfill for each and every lifetime that you spend together. This is why your person is able to see and acknowledge that, yes, there is unfinished business here. Also on the bottom, we have the Two of Cups, which is about your person wanting to build this long-term relationship with you. The Two of Cups is a card of romance. It's a card of romantic partnership. It is not a card about friendship. Well, it can be in some circumstances, but we're not really looking at friendship readings, are we? We're looking at romantic readings. And that is what that Two of Cups is about. Do they look like they're just being friendly with each other? I mean, this guy here is reaching out to touch her hand, and they are kind of like doing the whole cheers things with those cups. Cheers. Blessings. Your person wanting to have a face-to-face meeting with you as well. Perhaps going for some sort of beverage, coffee, tea, adult beverage, margaritas, whatever it is. This is about your person wanting to hang out with you and see you and spend time with you. But I feel this is what they want to do via this message that's coming from them, because they want to start showing you how they are turning this situation around, because they have had a series of wake-up calls and epiphanies, and they see and get it and understand it now with so much more clarity than they ever did before, because they see that there is this great opportunity to have this long-lasting relationship with you. And that is what that King of Cups is also about. Your person wanting to have this long-term partnership. And then this Four of Wands showed up on the very end, really balancing out this connection with your person, this bottom row of cards. And I forgot to mention that Justice is also about, I'm sorry, Justice is ruled by Libra. So I wanted to cover that one as well. So we have all of the earth signs. Sorry, we have all of the air signs. Good grief. So we have all of the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have the fire signs. We have Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. We have Gemini, and we have Libra. I think that is what has come out for this reading today. But I feel that your person is very disappointed with themselves, and that is part of this Justice card as well, wanting to set things back in balance. Because for your person, their life has become perhaps very much out of balance, because they have been feeling and dealing with all of the guilt and the regret and the remorse and the weight of that bearing down on them. They want to release themselves from all of that by coming forward and telling you the truth and expressing their feelings of love for you, and being able to show up for you and show you that they can be the partner who's going to support you, validate what you're saying to them, listen to you, being a better communicator, because during the time that you have been away from each other, they have definitely learned, and they have definitely had many wake-up calls along the way that have awakened them to the things that they have done in this connection that were hurtful to you, but also to themselves and to this relationship. And, well, Justice can also be a little bit of karma hitting your person as well, because it does talk about the law of cause and effect. And your person may be having to deal with some karmic implications for how they've acted, for how they've treated you during the time that you have been away from each other, or even when you were together. The karma always comes later. It's not always instant. Instant karma. Wouldn't that be great? But karma has no expiration date, and you know, the way that it sneaks up on us, it always comes when we're not looking, and it always hits us in those places that are the most important to us, because it's how the universe shakes us up and wakes us up and gets us to really stop and examine what we are doing so that we can correct those mistakes and actions and start operating from a place of higher frequency and getting rid of those low vibration energies and behaviors. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages do we need to hear? What do we need to know for this reading? What messages are coming through? Starry night, acceptance, starry, starry night. I know that's a song. I think that's John Denver, but I don't know what the song's called. It might be called Starry Night. This card comes with number 41. Well, if anyone resonates with 41 or 4 or 1, but 4 plus 1 does equal 5, which is a number for change, supporting this Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card of change. It is about making a change in this situation. It is about a complete turnaround from where it is now to something that is so much better than what your current experience is concerning you and your person. Well, this is about acceptance. And I feel that this is about your person having to accept and acknowledge all of the things that they did that caused so much damage to you and to this relationship. But I feel, based on the reading that we have, that this is definitely what they're doing, because they can feel all of it. They're experiencing some of the heavy weight of that. That is what that 5 of Swords that's buried under here somewhere is about. And they're mad at themselves for it. They are very ashamed of themselves. They have acknowledged throughout this reading that they are humiliated for how they spoke to you, for how they treated you, or for just disappearing and not saying anything. That is also something that is a horrible, horrible thing to do to somebody, to just disappear and poof, you've become a ghost. I mean, how does that happen? Who does that? Someone who's insecure, someone who's fearful, someone who's afraid to have an adult conversation, someone who is afraid to tell you what's going on with them and what they need to work on within themselves, because they are afraid of what you will think of them, that you might judge them, that you may not care for them or like them anymore. That is why they do it. Mostly it's because of their fear of the intensity of what they're feeling, because they felt fireworks or they saw fireworks, explosions going off in their eyelids when the two of you first saw each other. But your person does not want to run anymore. They want to come back and they want to start rebuilding this relationship with you. But this time their heart and their soul will be part of this connection. And they're not going to act and behave in ways that dishonor you and this relationship ever again, because they have learned their lesson. And that is part of that Justice card as well. Spirit of the River. Movement toward adventure. Well, this is a beautiful image here on this card. She's kind of floating through that water there. This card also comes with number 50. Well, also 41 equals 5, 50 equals 5. So this card comes with number 50. If anyone resonates with the number 50 or the number 5 or 41, we have to consider what the river is, right? The river is water, and water is emotions, feelings, love. And your person definitely feeling their emotions, feelings, and love for you, especially with that King of Cups showing up the way that he did down here on this first tarot card that came out for the reading. Movement towards adventure. And we talked about your person seeing you as someone who's very adventurous, someone who's free-spirited and spontaneous with that Page of Wands card. This is about your person wanting to move towards you, to have more adventures and experiences with you. But I feel with the Spirit of the River, what it's also telling us is that your person's emotions right now are very overwhelming for you. Not in terms of them feeling this intensity of the emotions and being afraid, but really feeling the love that they feel for you. This is why they're spending time with this Six of Cups, taking those nostalgic trips down memory lane and reliving a lot of your adventures, reliving a lot of your passionate and romantic times as well, but also just thinking about you and thinking about how they blew it, thinking about how much they love you. That is part of this Spirit of the River as well. Water moves. Water is an element that moves. Sometimes it moves very slowly. Sometimes it doesn't move at all. Sometimes it just ripples. Sometimes it kind of flows like a river. Sometimes it comes in crashing waves like the ocean. And I feel that at times your person has experienced those crashing waves of emotion on them, like during the time that you've been away from each other, having a hard time working through that is what I'm saying with all of that. But your person is figuring themselves out, and they are well aware of the love that they feel for you, and that they need to return and discuss their emotions, their feelings, and their love for you with you. Herald of Change. This card comes with number 30. Well, this is Horseman, Herald of Change. I actually like this card. It gets me excited because I feel that it tells us that change is coming. I just like this figure because there's so much movement in it. This horse is up on its back legs, and there's this ribbons that are flowing in the wind here, kind of like showing that things are moving and getting out of this place of stagnation. We also have to consider that heralds do deliver messages. So I do feel this kind of like, well, not kind of like, but absolutely does validate that Page of Wands, which is about messages coming from your person. Your person reaching out to communicate with you. Your person asking if you will meet them face to face for a beverage, to go for a walk in nature, to just sit and talk somewhere, perhaps on a park bench, sipping some coffee. Your person knows that it's time for these changes to start reflecting in the 3D world. They know that it's time for them to show up for you and tell you that they are accepting this connection and this relationship, and hoping that you are going to accept their apology, that you're going to accept and acknowledge their explanation and their validation of you, and that you will accept them as well coming back into your life, because they don't know for sure if that's something that you're going to consider. They know in their soul, of course, but in their mind, they may not have a full awareness of that, which is why they want to talk to you face to face and explain everything to you. But you will see your person making you so much more a priority for this connection and for this relationship, because they don't want to lose you. They don't want to be without you again. They've had enough of that. They know that you're the one for them, and they know that it's time to start doing something to take action here and make the change by reaching out to communicate with you so the two of you can start reconciling with each other. We are forever soul and heart connected. Well, that is true. You are forever heart and soul connected. The connection between you and your person is a very deep soul bond. It is about how deep this love is as well between the two of you. Like that Bee Gees song, how deep is your love? It is as deep as the ocean. It is as vast as the universe. It is as deep as our souls are connected to each other in this physical place where we live called Earth. But our souls will always find each other lifetime after lifetime. And we will always come back to one another. And we will always make it work. And that is why your person saw fireworks when the two of you first met. I don't know how I got these cards so out of order here, but I seem to do it every time. Sorry, guys. Because there was a soul recognition between the two of you when you first met each other. That is what your person was acknowledging here when they said that they saw fireworks. But let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. Time spent with you was the happiest time of my life. Well, yes, but then they blew it, and now they're not so happy. Actually, I feel for your person, they may even be quite miserable, to be honest, but that's okay. That is that Five of Swords energy that is buried under here somewhere. But that Five of Swords energy is teaching your person a valuable lesson, as is their guilt, regret, and remorse, as is their emotional upheaval at the moment that they may be feeling for being ashamed of how they've acted and how they've treated you, as well as some of the karma that they're getting as well. Powerful teachers that are waking them up and shaking them up to do what is necessary to come back into your direction and get this moving between the two of you. But this is their plan and this is their action, because although this is the King of Cups, all kings take action. They have a maturity about them. They have emotional maturity and stability, and this will be your person making their way back in your direction. I truly want to work on this connection. Well, yes, they do. And we have seen this throughout this reading by making you a priority, by being there for you during difficult times, by showing you how much they value and appreciate you, and by giving back to you the same way that you have always been so loving, giving, generous, and supportive of them. This is the energy that they want to return to you. Let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know for this message today, please? What do we need to hear? I want to reach out to you. Well, yes, then do it. That was me yelling at your person, guys. Do it. Pick up the phone. Hit those buttons. Hit those numbers. Make that call go through with that send button. That's why it's green, so you can see it. That's what I want to tell your person. But the thing is, there is communication coming from them. No solid timing here on any of this today, guys. It just didn't come up. But you know, you're all in different stages of your journey, and trying to time a collective reading is not possible anyway. But I feel that your person is going to reach out to you because they know that it's time to get things unstuck. They know that it's time to get things moving between the two of you, because your person can see and understand here that the two of you have something special, that you share something significant with each other, and they can definitely see where they blew it, and they don't want to blow it with you again, because they are happiest when they are with you, and they see this connection with you where you are connected forever through the soul and through the heart, because they know that this connection is powerful. They may even be able to acknowledge to you that you are soulmates or twin flames, but this is your person wanting to rebuild this relationship with you by making you a priority, by being more devoted and committed to this relationship, and making sure that you know every day, in every way, how they feel about you. So you never question or doubt any of it ever again. So you know from them directly where you stand. And they will put forth all of the effort and energy that they need to, as well as the love, to show you that they are there for you through thick or thin, to be your partner, to be your lover, to be your confidant, to be your best friend as well, because your person is accepting this connection. They are acknowledging this love, and they know that the connection between the two of you is so very deep and so very meaningful. This is why it is calling out to them, or the universe is calling out at them to pick up the phone and reach out, so the two of you can start rebuilding this relationship, because your person knows that you belong together. They know that they've let you down in the past. They know that they failed you, but this is about them showing up and doing what is necessary and doing what is right, so that you can have trust and faith in them again. And they know they're going to have to gain that. They know they're going to have to rebuild that trust and faith in them by making you a priority, by showing you how special you are to them. And this is what they're going to do. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.